there?
What does it matter? It's just a couple of minutes. I'm sure they'll not mind having a drink first.
But we're always bloody late.
Fashionably so.
I don't think it's fashionable to have your friends think you couldn't organise a fart in a curry house. Now hurry up! Jack? Jack? Will you answer me when I'm calling you?
What?
Don't what me. Have you finished in the bathroom yet?
I finished in there ages ago.
Then what's the hold up? We're already late.
I was waiting for you.
Have you got your shoes on?
Nearly.
Then you're not ready, are you?
I said nearly.
Rob, will you tell your son to get a move on?
I haven't even got my shoes on yet.
Honestly, you're as bad as each other. I'm going to phone the restaurant and get them to give a message to Kathy and Steve and tell them we're going to be late.
There's no need. Stop fretting. It's ridiculous.
Can you please not laugh at me? And I'm not being ridiculous. For once, just once, I want to be on time for something.
It'd be a good time to get my foot up your arse.
I heard that.
Good. Come on, let's get going before your mother goes into a complete meltdown.
Can I bring some toys?
Aren't you a little old for all that?
You guys are so boring.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You can always stay here with the babysitter if you prefer.
No, what about a colouring book?
Well, I'd rather you were just present at the dinner table without having to need all that. Oh, don't start pulling faces. Ask your mother. Now, come on, let's go.
Oh, so I do have a child under all that filth. I was wondering. I think we should stay here tonight because you weren't good enough to eat.
Get off.
No chance, you're all mine.
Dad said it's up to you and bring a colouring book or something. Can I please?
Can't we just sit and have dinner like a normal family? Okay, point taken. Just one colouring book or something. Go on, go, quickly. Robert, could you actually take any longer?
I'm coming. Come on, Jack, quick, before we're exterminated. Exterminate! Exterminate!
Exterminate!
Madhouse with you two.
It's only a madhouse because I'm madly in love with you.
Come on!
Are we ready then? Right, phone, wallet, keys. Keys.
I'm going to strangle you in a minute.
Here they are. Right then, Jack, get your coat.
I don't need one.
Well, it's colder than you think outside. Just get one, just to be on the safe side.
Are we finally ready? Go, both of you. Come on. Be plaster by the time we get there at this rate. Go, go, go. Come on. My darling. Gary.
Oh, very well. Oh, man, give us a cheers.
Right. Before I got the shot and begged you to put no worries.
Hey, Steve. How's it going? Good to see you. Very well. How's business?
You always got contracts.
Really well.
Well, we all have to start somewhere, don't we? Hey, Lou. How are you? You don't taste
Where's mine?
Hey, how's you?
Well, gotcha. What have you got there?
Really? What am I just afternoon?
It should be
Annotated slideshow over there. The way money is.
Black gassing? I thought you'd never asked.
How things are going?
I bet your jaw aches. Job with Steve. I'll just have a pint of whatever bit of vanilla draft, please.
Hey, what's it? I'll get my whip out.
Promises, promises.
Think. But that's what you get when you're a slave to fashion. I mean, look at those kids. You know, with those things in their ears, you know, the big hoops that you put in your earlobes? Like you stretch them out like you're some kind of tribesman. I think they are so disgusting.
Oh, I know the ones. What are they thinking?
Exactly my words. What the hell were they thinking? I mean, do they know what it's going to look like in 20 years' time when they're middle-aged?
Oh, you don't have all that excess skin cut away. Yeah. I don't know who's telling them they look cool, but with their trousers hanging down past their arses and those ridiculous ears, I mean, they look more like care in the community than anything else.
Those two are being a little quiet over there. What are you up to? You're worrying me.
Just a little creative colouring in.
Cyborgs versus zombies.
Cyborgs versus zombies?
Yeah, you choose a picture and draw cyborgs and zombies on there and make them fight.
Why, his teachers think he's slightly deranged. It's his father, he's a bad influence.
I am not.
Well, maybe just a little.
Ooh, well, let's have a look. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Oh, look at that. 2 green rabbits. And is that a nice eyeball hanging out on a stalk?
Yeah, that was my idea.
Oh, it's disgusting. And that one's got a nice chainsaw for an arm.
Yeah, and I'm going to put a plasma cannon on his head.
No, not at the moment. Can you both eat something, please?
Kids, eh?
Which one?
We have to make it quite tall or the cats will get them.
There may be more in the shed, but I'll have to start rummaging around in there, and you know how your mother gets when I start rifling through stuff.
Will it be tall enough?
I'm sure the birds will be fine, Jack. What have you got to do for this, anyway?
Well, for the next 2 weeks, while I'm eating breakfast, I have to see what birds come and feed from the table and put them down on a chart.
Has everyone in your class got to do this as well?
Yeah, but we've all got different foods.
What have you been given to feed the birds?
Tiger worms.
Tiger worms?
Yeah, they're really cool. You can find them in compost heaps.
And where are these tiger worms now?
In the fridge.
Does your mother know?
Know what?
Well, that you're keeping tiger worms in the fridge.
No. What's so funny?
You have a lot to learn about women, worms, and fridges. But I have a feeling you'll be getting your first lesson pretty soon. Right. Let's just try a few small practice taps first, to make sure we're in the right place. That's it. Okay then? Right. When you're ready, nice and hard. Ow! 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 Oh, gotcha. Think happy thoughts.
Robert? Robert, will you talk to me, please? Robert, I can't do this on my own. I need you. I need you to be with me. Please say something. Anything.
And that's when it began. I couldn't move, think, or respond. If I tried to even raise my hand or look around, the tiniest motion would feel like I'd break apart and crumble to the floor, or I'd begin to disintegrate and blow away like the sands of a dune. Being immobile, paralysed, was the only thing keeping me alive.
I need you. I need you here with me. Can you hear me? Wherever you're going to, wherever you've gone to, you've come back to me. Don't leave me on my own, Robert, please.
It was like she was on the other side of safety glass. Like I was inside a soundproof box. She seemed to me to be moving so slowly, just in the periphery of my vision. I couldn't reach out to her. I just couldn't.
Robert, please, I need you. Oh, God. Can't hold on for both of us.
To take a new approach. The authorities cannot help us. We are going to have to help ourselves. Clive, my husband, has sold his car, so we are now having to take public transport, and Justine's parents have remortgaged their house. We have decided to hire a private investigator over there, one who specialises in missing cases. We are going to decide to travel over there to work closely with him. I have to confess, I'm a little afraid that he may be a con man. We're thinking of starting a charity.
I would sit for hours in the kitchen, having the dining table prop me up as best it could. I wasn't working much anymore. I wasn't paying sufficient attention to the road. My mind was diverted, and that's not good when you're in my line of work. I would sit at that table, unsure of how much time was passing, smothered by the memories. At times, I think I'd hear him coming up the path. I'd hear his voice amongst the chatter of his old school friends, giddy and excited. I kept waiting for the door to open and for my boy to walk through, with that smile as if nothing had happened. I kept waiting, looking for his silhouette on the other side of the glass.
Robert, I want you to come with me, please. There's something I think we both should do. Come with me, come on.
Not now, I'm busy.
No, Robert, I need to do this and I want you with me. For both of our sakes, come with me, please.
What do you want?
Just follow me. I don't want this room to be a mausoleum. I don't want this room to be forever closed. I don't know what to do, but I can't leave it like this. Help me. This isn't how I want to remember him, not like this.
You want to get rid of him?
No, Robert, not at all. Keeping all this, it isn't right. We should keep what's important to us, what's important to him, and the rest will... I don't know.
How could you? How could you?
Robert, we must do this. We must.
No. No.
Hey, Robert, it's Cathy. Just calling again to see how you're settling in. Wondering if there's anything you want or need. Steve was saying that he has some time free next weekend. Do you want him to come over and have a look at that plastering work? We are going to be getting together next Friday for drinks and perhaps something to eat, if you feel up to it. Anyway, you've got my number and you know where we are. If you need anything at all, it'd be really good to see you again. Louise and Dawn have been asking after you. Give us a call if you can. Love to hear from you. Okay, bye for now.
You're through to the mobile of Stephanie Holden. I'm unable to take your call right now, but if you'd like to leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.
Hey, Steph. It's Robert. I know I shouldn't be phoning you, but it's just an answer phone message. You can delete it if you want. I miss you. I miss our home. I've joined a counselling group, like you wanted. I'm sticking to the medication. I just want my Jack. Sorry.
Thought I'd find you here. Love the park. You mustn't keep doing this to yourself, Robert. You can't keep doing it to us. I can't bear being in that house without him and watching you. You're doing to yourself what you're doing to me. I can't do it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. There's nothing I can do to help you, and it's killing me. I'm trying to deal with this, and God knows no one should have to, but I'm alone in this, and I wish I wasn't, but I am. I can't cope with you as well. Let's face it, it's never going to be a home. Not for us, not ever again. It's not about forgetting, it's about breathing space. I wish there was more I could do. I wish all sorts of things, but I just don't have the strength. Where are you, Robert? Where are you that you can't even hear me? I have begged you to come back to me. Is it selfish for a wife to expect her husband to be there? I guess so. I want to put the house on the market. I can't be there anymore. I can't be with you anymore. Just say something, just say anything.
going to stay with my sisters until I can find somewhere new. I think you should find a flat or something. I think Steve and Kathy have got a place you could move into. I think Steve would help you move. You take whatever you like from the house. I won't argue. There's too many memories anyway. You understand why I'm having to do this, don't you? Tell me you understand. Be in touch.
But it really did shake me, you know, to even consider for a moment that my sins, whatever they were responsible for my child's condition. I really found it quite irksome. The possibility of an innocent baby paying the price for lessons I needed to learn. But now, looking back over the past 25 years, it's somehow half true. Because of Roberta, I had to redefine what I thought motherhood should be. Roberta did indeed teach me so much. She taught me to be so much more forgiving, understanding, and tolerant than I ever could have been. We had to develop our own language together, and once we'd done that, I could really see just how beautiful the world was to her, how full of magic and wonder even the most mundane events could be. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the companion she was to me. And I'm thankful for the really unique kind of joy she brought into my life. Now, she is gone. And I knew she always would go. I sometimes wonder if it's easier knowing you've only got a short time with somebody's life, or better not to know. One way, you can prepare yourself, but in the preparation, you suffer more. Then, if it happens suddenly, you can be caught off guard. I think when you look back at a life, you tend to look at it through rose-coloured glasses and everything seems better than it was. I still remember the stares and the jeers of ignorant people, the difficult times. But without those times, I never would have found the strength to love her as much as I did.
Thank you for that, Pauline. Well, on that positive note, I think we'll break for coffee.
It's all right for some.
I beg your pardon?
I said it's all right for some.
Excuse me, do I know you?
No, not yet. I'm Don Seisman.
Robert Holden.
Yes, I know. I've seen you here before.
Can I help you with something, Don?
Yes and no. Look, could we go somewhere private and talk?
What's this all about?
It's personal. It's not for the others. It might, no, it would upset them.
I'm not sure I follow. Are you part of this group?
Again, yes and no. Look, if I could just have a minute of your time, I'll try and make sense of this. It's difficult enough as it is.
What is?
Making sense. Listen, if you could just follow me into the corridor, please. Robert, what I'm about to say is for your ears only. I need you to promise me that you'll hear me out, not jump to any conclusions.
Promise you? What is this?
Not until you promise.
Okay, I promise.
It feels funny bringing you flowers. I know you'd scrunch your face up at them. More for me than for you, I think. I'd bring you a teddy or a toy or something, but they'd just get wet and go green and slimy. And you'd probably prefer them like that, knowing you. I hope your nan and grandad are there looking after you, and I hope you're being a good boy. I suppose you've seen what's happened between your father and I. He hasn't been to see you yet. I'm sure he will in time. He just needs time, that's all. You know he loves you very, very much and he misses you. We both do. And I still love your father. We just couldn't help each other, but that will never, ever change the way we feel about you. He is getting some help, but because he loved you so deeply, he's finding it very, very hard. Watch over him. I'll visit again soon. I love you, sweetheart. God bless.
Hey, Rob. Hold on a sec. What are you up to? Kathy and I are just having a bite to eat. Do you want to come and join us for a drink?
I've got to go.
Just pop your head in. Just say hello.
No, I'd rather not. I'm sorry.
I mean, literally, just pop your head in, say hello. What's that going to matter?
I can't. I've got to go.
What? A friend of 15, 20 years, you're just going to leave him hanging?
I just don't feel up to it at the moment. Give Kathy my regards.
You give Kathy your regards. For God's sake, Rob, we're here for you. We're all here for you. But we can't help you. Just keep running away. You've got to get a handle on this.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Don't apologise. Just sort it out. You know where we are.
Yeah.
It's me, Kathy. Open the door, would you? Robert, if you are in there, I'd just like to talk to you. Enough is enough now. Let me in. I'm not going anywhere until you do. I'll wait here all day and night if I have to, but you will hear what I have to say. Robert! open the door or I'll get the spare key from Steve and I'll let myself in. Right, Robert, what's going on? We haven't seen you, we haven't heard from you, and we're all worried sick. So, what's going on? Tell me.
There's nothing going on.
Exactly, that's my point. And it can't carry on. You have got to stop this now.
Kathy, I don't need this right now.
Oh, I think you do. I think you need to be told. You can't keep shutting yourself away from everyone, from your friends, from your wife. I understand that what's happened is awful. Awful, do you hear me? But you're making things worse by isolating yourself. We should be grieving together. We should be helping each other through this. And where are you? We need you. We need to know that you'll be okay. Your wife needs you. It's not too late with Steph, you know. You can put that right.
How? Tell me how. How does this suddenly become all right? This is never going to be all right. What can I possibly do to help Steph? I can't do anything.
You can stop being selfish and understand that by not doing anything you are making things worse.
How could they be worse? I can't imagine anything worse.
Your wife is having to get over the loss of her son alone. And with the way that you are behaving, she's having to mourn the loss of her husband also. I don't care how you do this, but you have to pull yourself together for all our sakes. I'm sorry, Robert. I really am. But we just can't bear losing you too. I've got to go. Please, Robert, do something.
Robert, I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
I'm not really sure why I'm here.
I am. Indeed I am. I can't thank you enough.
What for?
For showing such courage. To even pick up the phone. Please, take a seat. Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, I'll have,
Any bitter that's on draft?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I know. Take a seat. I'll be right back. I suppose you're wondering what happens next. Let's take it easy for a moment. You know, I was a lot like you in the beginning. You know, before the readings, visions, feelings. I felt so alone, like I'd fallen off the end of the world. It got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. And I'd reached the end of my tether. And I was going to end my own life. The thing is, just as my mind was the most distorted, the most violent, just as I was going to let go, I suddenly had a sense of calm and quiet. It was him. He literally stepped into my head and brought with it a warmth and a love. I can't explain it. You have to experience it. And then he said to me, without moving his lips, that even hopelessness can be exquisitely beautiful. That when man had lost all hope, then anything that happened after that, to the contrary, would appear miraculous. He's funny that way. You'll see.
So, who is this man?
I've known him for a couple of years now. I've travelled with him. And I've barely scratched the surface. He's not a man. He's so much more than that. It's hard to explain. He's like a force of nature. He doesn't work on the same level as you and I. He's so far ahead of us. It's as if he sees all causes and effects and beyond. He's a completely different being. That's why I wanted us to meet first, before we visit him. I wanted you to know just how special he is.
And you think this man can help?
We can but try. Shall we go?
Okay.
This way.
Shall we sit and talk a while? I'm sure you have many unanswered questions. Please, please come. Would you care to take a seat, Mr. Robert Holt?
Please call me Robert. Or Robert, if you wish.
Thank you, Robert. I really must congratulate you on coming as far as you have. Donald has explained to you what I'm able to offer.
Said things, but
I understand it must be most difficult even trying to enunciate the things that he has told you. Let me assure you, he was being most truthful. I can offer you time in the presence of your child, Jack.
if you don't mind me asking, how is that possible? My son is
Dead? Robert? Your son's flesh, yes. That has served its purpose. He has no more need of it. But the flesh does not make the man. Indeed, no. For many centuries, your culture has kept great secrets from you, told you the most awful lies, so it could shape the world around you now. Your culture has enslaved man, twisted the very fibre of your being.
How do you know this?
What if I told you that mankind isn't just tens of thousands of years old, but hundreds of thousands of years old? There have been civilizations infinitely greater, more advanced and more sophisticated than that of your own that have come and gone in that time. But in that time, man searched and man found the great truths. There have always been those who would like to keep the truths hidden for their own benefit, and they would have succeeded in destroying it all if it wasn't for us, always been secret guardians of the ancient knowledge. There are only a handful of us left in existence at this moment. We've had many names.
So, why are you here now? Why bother with me?
You feel you are unworthy of love. Every living thing is connected. To neglect one part is to neglect the whole. What you do not see, but I do, is how you are connected. If you were left to your own devices, you would make dark choices that would change and impact the choices of others, and so on and so on. If I can help you, your choices and interactions will change. Your ripples will be of the light, and that light will affect the whole, lifting us all. You are most worthy. Never lose sight of that.
How are you going to do this?
Imagine a human being as a radio. The reality we perceive is the radio station we are tuned into. At the same time, there are millions of radio stations all around the world. But we cannot hear them because we are tuned into a particular one. That does not mean that they're not there. I am going to change the station that you are tuned into. I am going to tune you into the station that your son Jack is tuned into.
How is that possible?
Some have achieved this through a lifetime of meditation. Some through looking death straight in the eye. We do not have time for that. I prefer something a little more direct. A gift that was left to the people of this world when it first began. A beautiful gift that has had many names in many cultures. Some call it the spirit molecule.
Are you talking about drugs?
Robert, what I am talking about is a substance that has helped mankind cross the divide between realities, expanding the understanding of the universe for millennia.
But surely, if you want me to take drugs, I'll just be hallucinating. It won't be real.
Remember what I have said. You have been taught to believe that reality is limited to this particular experience. You are about to be shown otherwise. Oh, yes, indeed.
I don't take drugs.
But you enjoyed the tea, didn't you? You put... Sometimes, Robert, we need a gentle push in the right direction by someone who cares. Very soon you are going to make a journey to see your son. But before you do, there are a few rules that you must remember. You must listen carefully. When you arrive, your son will be there somewhere, but he will not recognize you. And you must not tell him directly who you are, as this will cause him great distress that could shatter his being. And if that were to happen, he could become lost permanently. Where you are going, you do not belong. At the end of your time there, you will be presented with an exit. Do not be tempted to stay, as you will become trapped between realities. Go forth, Roberts. Go and find your son. Hold him in your heart.
Who goes there?
Friend or foe?
You're a quiet one, aren't you? Mind you, we all are at first. Chester.
Robert.
Welcome, Robert. You're going to love it here. I just know it.
Can't believe I'm here. I can't believe it worked.
You can't believe? You can't believe? What's wrong with you?
Sorry, I'm having a really hard time dealing with this. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Sick? Core, you are a strange one. Come on, we'll get you sat down and you can meet the others.
The others?
Of course.
But I thought...
What? What did you think?
I don't know. I just thought.
That's your problem. You think too much. Come on, last one there is a rotten egg.
Wait for me. I don't know where I'm going.
So what?
Please slow down. I'll get lost.
How? You really are a funny thing. Why do you need to understand? I can't make you understand anything. This is one of our meeting places. The first wood. This is where we take all the new ones.
The new ones?
Yeah, like you. You'll see, come on.
I never thought...
Thought what?
There would be others.
What did you think? What were you expecting?
I don't know.
Well, if you didn't know what to expect, why do you look so confused?
I suppose I thought it would be just me.
No, there are lots of us. Lots and lots and lots. There are new ones arriving every day. It's always changing. Some come and some go.
Where? Where do they go?
You'll have to see that for yourself.
Hello, Robert. I'm Katie. It's lovely to meet you. This is my sister Beth.
Hello, Beth.
Hello, Robert.
Why are you laughing?
You're funny looking. You look like a fish with your mouth all like that. See, there it is again. What do you think, Katie? Doesn't he look like a fish? Yeah. Robert the fish. We'll see you soon, Mr. Fish.
Okay. So, Chester, what happens here then?
This is where we all first meet. We meet here to decide what we're going to do on the journey.
The journey?
You should meet Angelique. She does all that. Hey, Angelique, come and see the new one.
Hello, Robert. How can I help?
What's the journey?
It's where we go with the chosen ones. We take them to the sacred place.
But...
Hush. Just go with it. Let go. Let it all go. Do you know him?
Oh my god. My god. He's here. He's here.
Hello. Are you alright? Quick, come sit down. It's starting.
What's happening?
They're the chosen ones.
Where are we going?
Come on, follow us.
Are you joining in?
I don't think I can,
Of course you can. Don't join in, you'll miss all the fun.
but I don't know how to play.
It's easy, just go with it.
Are you okay? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm Jack.
I'm Robert. What are you thinking, Jack?
Oh, it's nothing.
Where are we going now?
Wherever we like.
How do you know where to go?
Just follow your heart. You'll know.
Jack? Would you mind if I asked you a question?
No?
Are you happy?
Of course. I love the river. I love the sounds. Are you happy?
I don't know.
Right here. Now. Are you happy?
That's a difficult question.
No, it isn't. Come and jump in with me.
You don't know what's in there. You could hurt yourself.
You're silly. Come on, come jump in. Look, you can see to the bottom.
He will not recognize you.
I'm a boy!
Duh! Come on, jump in. You might just have some fun. Come on. Don't you want to know where we're going?
I don't think I need to know.
Why?
Because the journey's as important as the destination.
That's better.
What?
I don't know.
Tell me, Jack. Where did you come from?
I came from the forest.
What about before that? Do you remember before that?
I don't remember. Sometimes I see things in my dreams.
Like what?
I see faces.
Whose faces?
I don't know. But they're always smiling and they make me feel happy.
That's good.
Do you want to play pirates?
You know, I think I do. What's going on?
This is a sacred place. This is where we bring the chosen ones.
Why are there chosen ones? What's going to happen?
I've only been a few times. This is where the chosen ones go.
What, do they stay here on the beach?
No, this is where they go.
Go? Go where?
If you're a chosen one, you're chosen to go.
They look older than the rest of them.
Yeah, they are. Some say that you go to a place where there are others that aren't like us. A place of giants, and you can fly and everything.
Some of the chosen ones, before they're chosen, see that place in their dreams, and that's how they know they're going to be chosen next. This is what we do here, before they go.
They're ascending.
Ascending?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know about that place then?
Not really, no.
See? They tell the stories of their dreams, and then we say goodbye, and then they go.
At first, it was dark. It wasn't like nighttime. It was more like being in a deep shadow, where you know the edges are there, but they're out of sight. It was like being wrapped up underneath a blanket. I started to feel warm. Gently, this warmth grew from inside of me, from here. I could feel it spread all over me. It was more than just warmth. It felt as if I wanted something, although I wasn't sure what it was. But the feeling kept growing, like I needed something, like my heart needed something. I don't think I was alone in the darkness. There were things, like creatures. They were soft and moved like the breeze all around me. I wasn't worried. It was like they had just come to watch me, as they were curious about what I was doing. The feeling inside kept getting stronger and stronger. I just wasn't sure what it was that I wanted so greatly. The feeling was becoming uncomfortable, and I started to feel like it was difficult to breathe. Then all of a sudden, the darkness lifted. I was in a place that had people, lots of people, not like us. They were all kinds of shapes and sizes, and I could feel like they were connected with each other, that they didn't need to speak with their mouths to talk. They were talking to each other with their eyes. Some didn't use their legs to walk. They glided, and some even went high up into the air, playing like the birds do in the sky. Everything was golden. I felt so safe and so loved. It was like an embrace that you never wanted to end. I could see clearly, through the golden light, to the most magnificent structures of stone and wood. It was as if they had grown out of the ground, but they were covered in the most beautiful markings, and there were people inside them and in front of them, and I could feel what they were feeling. As I stood watching, bathed in that blissful warmth, a person came to me. I felt like I should know him, but it was strange because although there was just one person there in front of me, it was as if many people were watching me through his eyes, and I could feel all of them. They were so happy to see me. I started to feel lightheaded, but in a nice way, and when I looked down, my feet were no longer on the floor, but I was floating. The person who was stood with me took my hand, and in that instant I felt so much love. The person gently guided me back to the ground and kissed me here on my cheek, and whispered into my ear one word: soon.
Does it make you sad to see them go?
No, it's exciting to know that they'll be there when it's my turn to be chosen. I can't wait. I'd love to go. Come and say see you soon.
Jack, wake up, there's something happening.
What is it? I was having a wonderful dream.
The others, they're going off somewhere.
Let's follow them.
The doorway home. I've got to go. This door is for me, Jack. I have to go. I don't want to go. I don't want this to end.
Where are you going?
It's difficult to explain. Jack, there's so much I want to tell you, but I can't.
Why?
I'm sorry. I just can't. I need you to know something.
What?
I need you to know that you are loved. You are loved so dearly. That will never change. Ever. Do you understand?
I understand. Dad.
Oh, my boy. My dear boy.
Go now. I shall see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, it's me, Robert Holden. I'm back.
It is very good to see you, Robert.
I can't begin to explain what's happened.
There is no need to explain.
I don't know how to thank you.
Words of gratitude are beautiful. Deeds of gratitude are more powerful.
What would you have me do?
It isn't what I would have you do, but what you would do for yourself. Remember what I said about the choices that you make. Your choices and your deeds will send ripples through all of this, affecting everything, everyone, and beyond. You need not thank me, but live your life in gratitude. Listen to your heart, and your heart will show you the way.
I shall. Thank you. Will I ever see you again?
Only the fool leave the words